What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with the Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. We got Dr. Heavenly, honey, from Married to Medicine. She interviews Miss Melody Holt. The interview was pretty good, except for the part where Dr. Heavenly was giving Melody this badass advice, toxic advice, telling her to get back with Martell and she could see them getting back together. Now, why would we want our sis, Melody, to go back to that trash, to that first flow nigga? He a first flow nigga. Okay, he should have been sitting on the ground with them damn kids, okay, while he out here trying to copy off of everything that Miss Melody Holt is doing, honey, okay? So, child, without further ado, honey, I'm going to play that audio, and Miss Robinson, honey, will be in and out with her commentary.
She's gonna be on time, but I'm gonna preface y'all, she's a beautiful lady. Make sure y'all subscribe, baby, so y'all know when I'm coming on. Make sure y'all subscribe, comment, and like. Like I said before, I've said it many times. This lady real life. So ask questions accordingly. You know, we get messy, but we don't want to be messy, based on what's transpired in this lady's life. Beautiful young woman, very educated, very bright, very successful woman. Melody as Hope. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just watched part 1 of the reunion. I have not watched the season consistently. So I need y'all help, my bookies. I need y'all help. Y'all help me with the right questions to ask Melody as Hope when she come on, because a lot of stuff I don't know.
Dr. Heavenly, you need to go and watch the damn show. This was one of the best seasons. So, girl, you need to watch the show. Heavenly, go on and watch it with Daddy. How you doing, Damon? Okay, how the kids doing, Heavenly?
My main thing is, I know Marceau and the rest of them. But
big toenail head, okay.
The only story I'd really be interested in is her and Martell. Now, y'all.
What did I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all Melody and Martell is the motherfucking show? Okay, that's the storyline I care the most about, because Marceau and Tisha, to me, they shit is just dead. We're not going to get anywhere with them. One thing I like about Melody and Martell is everything is kind of being exposed. And you can do something with that. You could do something with a former couple that is going through a divorce and that's, spilling all the tea and really, giving you something. You can't do something with stagnant motherfuckers like Marceau and Tisha that want to stay stuck in quicksand and not admit that there are, any problems in their marriage. Okay? Because one minute Tisha is complaining about how her husband won't take her out on dates and spend time with her and the kids. And then the next thing, she's at this reunion putting on a united front with her husband. Put some respect on my toxic ass marriage. Honey, make it make sense. Kimmy is over Tisha. I'm over Tisha and Marceau too. Hopefully they come back next season and give us something new. I doubt it, because they ain't them type of motherfuckers. So, ciao, bye.
I ain't messy or nothing, but remember I said the last time I reviewed them that I felt like she was going to get back with Martell.
She don't need to get back with him. It was already a mistake to keep having kids with his ass. Okay? But, she had her children. She got some beautiful children. That last baby of Melody and Martell's, you guys, when I see that little baby, I'd be like, oh, she's so cute. And Martell, I could choke you for putting baby Milani on that damn floor. She should have been on your damn lap. How dare you put that angel baby on that ground like that? Little baby Milani is too young. Yeah, to be on that damn ground, on the floor. Like, I didn't like that. Shit.
I still feel that way. Hopefully she's not offended that I said that, because I'm going to tell her, I think they're going to get back together.
What do you all think of Heavenly thinking that Melody and Martell should get back together? Please put that in the comments. Please help me to understand that type of mindset. Okay, why would we encourage a woman that has went through so much embarrassment, so much heartbreak, so much misery? I played you all the R.C. Blake's videos. I will continue with his teaching. So there are some more videos to come. You guys just stay tuned. But please help me to get in this mind state of why Melody should ever go back to Martell Holt. Because just the fact that, oh, they look so good together, they got good chemistry. I agree with that. They really do complement each other and they look good together. Like when you have a couple that actually looks good together, like, you know, I get it, you know, but it takes a lot more than that. And like I told y'all, Melody is a top level chick, a top floor chick, and Martell, he likes first floor chicks or basement chicks, as you guys call it. And when you have a woman like Melody that has a PhD and Martell is a GED type of man, you know, those two, they just don't coincide with each other all that well, okay? They can't see each other. Okay, so that type of relationship will never work. I was in a relationship where I was the PhD woman and the man had a GED. And when you are with that type of man, he's going to try to break you down. He's not going to lift you up because he don't want you to feel good about yourself. So he has to break you down and put you in lowest terms. Okay, that's the only way you will make sense for him. That's why they go after these ooga boogers and these codependents and these weak women. Okay? That's why they go after them types, so they could feel like the big man. They could feel like somebody. Martell is with Ariane, so he could feel like he's somebody. Period.
You look beautiful. I ain't getting my hair done, Melody. You gonna make me look bad, but that's all right. I'm gonna bring her in.
Now that's
beautiful.
You know you need to stop, but you know you look good. Every day, all day.
Did you hear what I said before you got on? You know, did you hear what I said?
What you say?
I said I still feel like you and Martell gonna get back together. I know you wrote the book and got
Melody, you should click off.
I told you go and all of that. God said go, but God gonna say come on back.
No, he ain't. Look, the devil is a lie. Okay. Dr. Heavenly, I like you, and I'm going to say this really quickly about Dr. Heavenly, and I know some of y'all roll your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, you keep pausing it. Yes, I do, because I got to say this, and I promise, guys, I'm going to let it play, okay? There's something about Dr. Heavenly I don't like. I don't know if it was that Nene situation that she spoke on and like how she couldn't understand where Nene was coming from when she got the talking with Funky Dineva. Like, ever since that, I kind of gave her the side eye. Do I like Dr. Heavenly? Absolutely. I think she's funny. I think she brings a lot to Married to Medicine. I do. But there is something about her character that is rather questionable. Especially you saying you want this woman back with a man that has abused her mentally, emotionally, financially, okay? Because he taking money from Melody's kids because he done went out and made a new kid. Okay, like, it was one thing for Martell, you guys, to be cheating, but to go and create a baby, that's crossing the fucking line. That is heartbreaking. That hurts Melody. I understand how Melody feels. So when you have women like this saying, well, girl, just go get back with him. I'm not with that shit at all. Like, I'm disgusted. My stomach hurts. Whew.
Let me ask you this: why do you feel like that?
I feel like that because I watched y'all show on and on. It's so much tension and so much anger that y'all still love each other. Am I offending you? Because I don't know. I just feel like y'all still love each other so much. And I can see Martell. He just don't know, poor baby. He just don't know what to do. I almost feel sorry for him. I really do.
Well, I can't speak for Martell. I can only speak for myself. I can say I don't have a lot of anger built up in me. I've kind of moved on, taken the time that's needed to heal and get myself in a good place, in a good space, mentally, emotionally, and all of that good stuff. So I'm not walking around every day filled with anger, trying to figure out how to make somebody's life a living hell, right? So for me, that's not where I am. And I really, in terms of getting back together, because I know I've seen some people say that online and everything also, for me, that's not anything I'm interested in and would never be interested in. I literally would die alone before I'd ever be with Martell. And I don't say that, I don't want you to think I'm trying to be mean about it, but it's the honest to God truth. When a person kind of does so much and shows you their character, shows you their lack of morals, integrity, and different things like that, why would you want to be with someone like that? It's just not.
Preach, baby, preach. That would be a lack of self-love on Melody's part.
It's not anything that even crosses my mind. Honestly, it doesn't.
Honestly, I'm not going to belabor the point, but when in a couple of years y'all get together, I want you to sit right here with me again and let's talk about it, okay? If that ever happens, I want you to promise me. Because I done seen people do all of this, and when the man come back, anyway, I'm going to keep going.
But see, that's the difference, though. So I've heard women, and I've seen that in my DM a lot of times, like, girl, I can see that he still loves you. I can see that he still wants you. And I think that's some of the issue for me is that it's all about what does that man want? Or if that man wants you, how about a woman choosing that she don't want him? Which is what I did and walked away, And I'm not sitting around waiting on him to change.
Big and bad.
Huh?
I said you talking big and bad, but
I'm just being honest. And look, sometimes when you're straight up and honest, it comes across a certain way. And I don't want it to come across like that, but it's just my truth. Like, I'm not sitting around waiting for a miracle or waiting for Martell to change or to become a better person so we can get back together. That does not cross my mind. Like, I'm a Scorpio, Dr. Heavenly.
Me too.
It ain't gonna happen. I mean it when I say I would be by myself and enjoy myself for the rest of my life before I ever.
They told me to watch the season that he's awful. Now, I didn't see all that. I kind of feel bad for the man on the reunion. But I just want to know, because the last time, can I ask you, can I be very honest with you?
You gotta be.
Now, last time you was on my show, I asked you, had you had sex with anybody while y'all was still legally married? You ain't never mentioned no cunnilingus.
You said that what?
I asked you, had you ever had sex with anybody while y'all were still legally married?
Yes.
And you never brought up any cunnilingus. I ain't saying you did the man, but you said he did you.
So, well, here's the thing. There are some things that I don't have, just because other people may choose to discuss everything that happens in their bedroom. At the end of the day, I don't feel like I have to do that. And the reason I say, for me, considering the fact that I didn't actually have sex with someone while I was married, I didn't. So, but at the end of the day, the thing you're talking about is something that happened when I moved out. And why did I move out? Because you kept playing me. So I moved out, got my own place. And to be honest with you, that was back in end of 2017, first of 2018. So it's not something that I held on to or something I just had stuck in my mind, because when I decided to go back and work on it with my husband, all of that was overdone, cut, capiche, capoosh. When I was with my husband, I was always all in. So it wasn't one of those kind of things that I just held on to. So for me, did I cheat on my husband? I did not. You can't cheat on somebody that you're not with. I wasn't with him. I wasn't going out to dinner with him. I wasn't sleeping with him. I wasn't even talking to him. It was, for me, I was done. Like, I'm trying to get divorce papers together. So
it was over, and you knew it was over, so you knew it was over. You moved out the papers,
think you doing then? Shit. Okay, like, Dr. Heavenly, come on now. Child.
Go back. I'm not encouraging you, but I know how much I love my husband, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Dr. Damon is a gentleman. We can all see that. Okay, he ain't nothing like the damn demon. He ain't nothing like Martell Holt or Holt. Ho ho ho. Martell hook-headed ho 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 Holt. I didn't rename that sucker. That felt good.
I'm not saying, if he did this, I don't know what I would do, man. I mean, be honest, I don't know, and they don't fucking know either.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to you is, I'm not encouraging you. We know it's very toxic. I spoke to Martell. He made me sick to my stomach talking to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know you was upset.
I really was. And he won't come back on my blog because he thought I was going to be on his side because I'm all about woman role, gender roles. He thought I was going to be backing him on the stuff he did. But anyway, the question of the day is, are you dating now?
I am not. I am, and it's so crazy because, girl, let me tell you, I went home this past weekend. I actually went home, and one of my cousins, she came up to me. I hadn't seen her in a while, and she was like, "Now, Melody, now, girl, look, let me go and ask you for real, girl. You seeing somebody?" And I was like, "I'm really not." I said, "I know. It seems strange that I'm not seeing someone. I get it, but I'm really not." And what I'm enjoying the most, honestly, Dr. Heavenly, having got married when I was 22, I'm having time to actually be by myself and get to know myself and love on myself, hop up and go when I want to go, where I want to go, and I eat what I want to eat. I ain't got to ask nobody what they want for dinner. It's kind of fun.
But you're a beautiful woman. You're a beautiful woman. Everybody know you single. I know your DMs is popping.
Hell yeah, they popping, because Melody, a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Okay, but I am so happy for Melody. I am so proud that she's taking this time to get to know herself. It's very important for women after a breakup to, just take that time to be by yourself. But then I do understand that sometimes, you could be with somebody for so many years and it's so toxic and, you're just over them and you want to start dating immediately and flirting. I get that. Everybody's process is different, but in my personal opinion, I feel like Melody is playing the game the right way. Like, get reintroduced to yourself and what you like, because you did marry this man when you were very young, and the person you are in your 20s is always going to be a lot different than the person that you are when you get in your 30s. So
I know they be popping, but I'm gonna be honest, nothing even really attracts me, honestly. I have, and I will be honest, there are some people in my DMs with some great credentials, but I'm not even checking for being with anyone.
One question that Carlos asked you, and it kind of resonated with me, and shout out to Carlos King for doing an amazing job with y'all reunion. I don't think anybody could have done a better job, because, when Andy do our reunion crying is kept, I don't even think he be knowing what, happened. You know what I'm saying? Carlos knows. So, did the show make y'all break up? Like, if the people in the world didn't know what happened, if the people in the world, didn't know.
And you want to know why Heavenly is saying that? Because I think she thinks on a certain level that Melody would have stayed with that man. I think a lot of people believe that Melody would have stayed with Martell had it not been on a TV show. But being that she was on TV, it caused her to look foolish and embarrassed. I get it. But I believe Melody still would have eventually left. I just really get that from her.
Would you still be with him,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I will say that being on the show, for me, what it did was showed me even more so how you can have so much and have so many blessings, really, that are coming your way, and a person can still choose to continuously be disobedient. When I tell you there are so many people who came and spoke with us before the show, during the show, spoke with us like, this ain't what you want to do, get it together, you know, y'all a family, your kids may resent you later in life. All of those conversations happened. And when change still didn't happen, it had nothing to do with a show. It had everything to do with me. And as a woman, as a young woman, I ain't here for that. Now, I believe in giving people chances. Let me be clear, because nobody's perfect. So I do believe in having mercy, giving grace, giving people chances. But it gets to a point where when a person can look at you in your face and you tell them you're hindering me from my purpose with this emotional roller coaster and everything you're doing, and they say, I know.
Right.
That's an out.
That's right.
An out.
You know, I was talking to one of my good friends, and she's divorced now, but she was saying that she dealt with the cheating, meaning that she knew her man was cheating. It just came to the point where she found out and he disrespectfully said, accept it. And that's what, is that your case? Like, if you'd have known, you know, rumors that he was cheating, knew he was cheating, had he been respectful with it, would that have made a difference?
And really quickly, you guys, that's the same thing with Marceau. To me, ain't no such thing as respectful cheating. You're still cheating. Whether I know about it privately, publicly, cheating is cheating. Okay, if we agree to have a monogamous relationship, then I expect for you to honor that. Period. So, you know, I just feel like a relationship, in my opinion, is always worse when you have people like Tisha and Marceau that won't even admit that they are in a fucked up toxic marriage. Like the fact that, you know, they act like everything is all good and we know that it's not. Okay? So they judge Martell and Melody all day, every day, but at least their shit is out there. The shit is exposed. And when shit is exposed, I'm not saying that Melody should get back with Martell, but I'm just saying that it's easier to work on a marriage or a relationship when shit is out in the open, it's exposed, and because you can deal with facts, you can deal with truth, you could deal with seeing something that's tangible. But when you sitting up there living in delusion, when you sitting up there dealing with a whole bunch of confusion like Tisha and Marceau, and you sitting up here trying to piss on me and tell me that it's raining, child, bye. Okay, so that's why I told y'all that to me, Marceau and Tisha's marriage is worse than Melody and Martell's. It is. It's because it's like they are stuck. They are not progressing. They are not getting better each year. Okay? Tisha isn't as happy as she tries to make it seem.
I think the disrespect is what has caused me to be able to say what I said earlier, which is I'd never be back with him. The disrespect has caused that. So even if he had been respectfully cheating and continued to do that, I still would have left. But when you talk about, hey, years from now, you never know, make him reconcile, blah, 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 that happens for people. That could be possible. However, it's the amount of disrespect that has been allowed for the person who was supposed to be your protector that lets me know it's a no for me. When I walked away, what made me or led me to go ahead and walk away was a conversation that we were having, and he was trying to, you know, say, you need to talk to some of the older women. And I was like, well, maybe you need to talk to some of the older men. And I was like,
I one of the older women, and I say hell to the no. Hell to the no.
So he wasn't talking about you then.
No.
And I was like, maybe you need to talk to the older men. And he was like, I have. I was like, okay, and what they say? And he was like, they said, don't cheat with nobody who ain't got nothing to lose. Make them sign a contract. And it was in that moment when I was just like, you're not growing up. You're just trying to figure out ways to keep doing what you're doing better. And that was a no-go for me. I knew after I had my last daughter, Milani, that if anything else ever transpired, I knew I was out. And when I left, I didn't know for a fact if he was still cheating. I hadn't caught him still cheating. It was literally that conversation that made me say, I'm out.
He was trying to figure out how to cheat and do it respectfully, honestly. Mm-hmm. So, he never did admit to a timeline.
Yeah.
Was the baby conceived while y'all were still together? Because y'all say, during the corona thing, he was leaving.
Yes. So, while we were still together, in quarantine, in the house, I didn't leave until April the 4th. And so he was leaving, I guess when was that? The COVID started happening because we were filming. We literally were filming our baby special. So I had Milani December 19th. We were filming December. They came back in January, February. We were still filming. I got this push diamond bracelet and this apology on camera yet again. We have our baby girl. And, we're coming, as a family, growing closer and stronger and all of this wonderful stuff. And then COVID happens, and then he's leaving, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess, right? What? Something ain't quite right about that. But he and I weren't into it. Like, we were literally in the house with our kids doing TikToks. We did a TikTok together April the 1st, doing TikToks, baking, doing milkshakes, cooking stuff, like enjoying being in the house, no one coming around us kind of thing, like everyone was kind of doing, trying to figure out fun stuff to do. And I found out after I left about the pregnancy. So,
I have a question for you. I love that song about the Rottweilers and the Chihuahuas. And I listen to it all the time. That's actually on my playlist.
Telltale Signs, yes.
Telltale Signs. Now, did you feel like that song was a little bit disrespectful? Like, ouch.
My God, Heavenly, what the hell is wrong with you? How the hell was the song disrespectful when the song was about what Martell was doing to Melody? Dr. Heavenly, come on now. Ma'am, you out of order.
To Martell.
Well, I feel like you don't do anything that could cause somebody to say anything that feels disrespectful, and then you won't get that.
That's right.
So, just being honest.
You don't protect some ain't shit ass nigga, Oh, well, she didn't have to write a song. She better write a song and get paid for it and use it to support her baby. She better take these lemons and make lemonade. That's what a boss chick does, honey. Okay, that's what you do when you at that top level, like Melody. What's she supposed to do? Just cry and keep crying and just cry for free? No, shit, make it rain. Okay, get your money, girl. Okay, Hook-headed out here acting a damn fool. He out here acting like a clown. Shit, let him know what time it is, honey. I hope you got some remixes coming out. Shit.
So, for me, I co-wrote that song with 3 other writers. Co-wrote the song. When we got in the studio, a lot of us had similar experiences. One person in particular had been married. Her husband had a baby on her. I mean, it was some similar stories we ended up sharing. So it was easy for us to pen Telltale Signs. So a lot of people are like, you said that song ain't about Martell. Yes, it is. No, what I said is it's not just about Martell. And it's not. This is a story that a lot of women have experienced. My DMs are flooded with stories from a lot of women who have experienced this. Same with my last song that just dropped, Side Chick Award, which is currently charting right now. Thank you, God. So y'all go check that out. It's, again, women who have experienced a side chick coming into their relationship or coming into their marriage and playing that side chick role. So, my songs are never just about my situation or just about what I've gone through. Is there going to be some of that in there? Absolutely. But it's a story, Dr. Heavenly, that unfortunately so many of us women share that's very similar.
Do you feel like, and it's always an exception to every rule, but my mama is 89 years old, and she says all men cheat. But do you think that it's just accepted a lot of times by women, right?
I feel like Heavenly suffers from internalized misogyny. That is what I'm getting from this interview. There's a lot of excuses for the man. The man can cheat. They just go do that. I'm going to tell you all like this. When it comes to men, if you lower your expectations of them and lower your standards for them, then that's just what you're going to get. So if you believe that notion that all men cheat, then guess what? You're going to attract a man that cheats on you. Because he's going to automatically going to think that it's okay. You accept it. It's just a way of life. Okay? So don't put some man on a pedestal and put yourself in a pit and tell yourself, oh, well, it's okay if my man cheat. Like I told y'all before, he go look. Okay, he may even flirt. Okay, when you ain't around or whatever, hopefully you doing it too. Okay, if that's, how you do your thing. A lot of times us women, we just look. Or we may end up having a conversation with somebody. A lot of women, we know how to flirt and keep it moving. And, oh, that guy is cute. Or, oh, the man has good conversation. So, yeah, we can do that. But don't subscribe to this notion of, well, all men cheat. They just go do it. I think one of my brothers told me that dumb shit. And we used to work together, and I remember I was with my daughter's father at the time, because I went with my daughter's father twice. I don't know why the hell I did that. The first time should have been, the experience, honey. But yeah, he tried to tell me, oh, well, your man, he probably out here cheating while you at work. You out here working 10 hours a day. Don't you think that man, he go get sick of that? Excuse me, motherfucker, I got money to make. Okay, I ain't about to be babysitting his ass. So, yeah, these niggas and some of these women will give you this type of toxic advice. She already is telling Melody to get back with this man in a few years after he done broke her goddamn soul. Well, he tried to. Okay, he tried and he failed. Okay? But, well, men just cheat, or don't nobody just cheat. Okay, have I cheated before? Absolutely. But I'm not going to go around and say I'm a cheater. I know why I cheated in specific situations. I was at one point being emotionally abused and physically abused. Why the fuck would I stay faithful to a motherfucker like that? Yes, I did leave the relationship. But that's just who I am. I may not even tell you it's over right away. I'm not coming around you. You niggas is crazy. I may wait a little bit to tell you it's over. Okay? But, I'm not staying with nobody that's disrespecting me. Even in my 20s when I didn't know a lot about relationships, right? I never stood for that. I don't want any of my subscribers standing for that. Don't be faithful to nobody that's not being faithful to you, that's not respecting you, that's not honoring you. If they are not doing that, you don't do it for them. You could break up with them if that's who you are. If you want to flirt with other guys or get to know somebody new and, if you want to shift the energy, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. And what's funny is men do that to women all the time. Okay? A man will hurry up and go out here and find him another woman if his woman is doing him dirty. So why when a woman do it, it's a problem? Y'all make that make sense.
They accept it.
Yeah, some women do. I would tell you, I've had some women in my DMs who are like, I went through it as soon as I found out he was cheating, I divorced him and left. And then you have some women who choose not to. I think that for any woman in that situation that's watching this show right now, first of all, don't let anyone influence you or tell you what you should do. you handle your marriage the way you feel like you need to handle it. Because then when you make whatever decision it is that you choose to make, you're going to feel good about it. You ain't going to have no regrets about it. You ain't going to feel like nobody convinced you to leave.
That's
if
right.
you're not feeling like you need to leave right off, don't leave. But if you're feeling like I'm out, then be out. So I'm big on, can't nobody tell you when to leave and walk away from your marriage. That's a choice you have to make. So if your man, I will say this, evaluate yourself, evaluate your self-love, your self-worth, your self-esteem. And if that's something that needs to be changed and worked on, then do that too until you get to that place where you feel like I'm not taking this abuse anymore. I'm not taking this emotional roller coaster anymore. I'm not taking my purpose and my full potential being hindered because I'm attached to someone who's hurting me every day, who's supposed to love me the most.
That's right.
When it gets, check all that. And then if you feel like you need to throw the deuces, you throw the deuces.
Come on, Melody. Melody spoke a word. I am so happy. And I'm so proud of her, you guys, because I see the motherfucking growth. I see it in Melody, and it looks good on her. She is really getting this. She has learned her lesson. And I'm just happy for her. I really am. And she's such an inspiration to so many women out in the world.
Change gears here just for a second.
Okay.
It's all about you and Martell. I don't even know the other people really, honestly. But you got a new show out, don't you? Can you tell us a little bit about your new show?
What new show? Kings of Napa?
That ain't new. It's new on own, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So okay. So you're talking about Kings of Napa. So I'm not on that show, but Carlos and we did just host the introduction for Kings of Napa. It is an amazing show. Black family. It's scripted, so it brings that piece of it. And I'll be honest with you, when I was asked about hosting that, I was super excited, Dr. Hedlund, because that really is where my heart is hosting, acting. Reality TV is what reality TV is, but I know that's not the end game for me. So anytime I get an opportunity, so I just did something with Essence and Coca-Cola. And anytime I get an opportunity to step outside of reality TV and do what I really, really love, I'm always happy. So yeah, y'all check out Kings of Napa for sure on own.
That's a good
look.
look.
I really liked on y'all show.
Who you like?
I like all of you actually, but I really like Kimmy. Kimmy's so straightforward, and she just say exactly what she's thinking, and she's so fair.
Yeah.
I really like her, and I like her husband too. But why they keep saying she was a side chick? To me, I guess what people are not realizing, just like with you, when you leave somebody in your mind, you're divorced.
That's right.
2-3 years to get the paperwork.
Come on, right?
Been broken, done, overcut. Yeah. Yeah, I love Kimmy. Kimmy and I, we text here and there. I'll be honest, I stay pretty busy. I have 4 kids, multiple businesses, many things I'm working on, so I don't really get to talk to anyone that much, to be honest. But every now and then, Kimmy may text me and check on me, and she is very fair, like you said, very straightforward. Now, before the show, this is so funny, but before the show, Kimmy and I used to bump heads here and there, right? And the reason we used to bump heads is because both of us are so outspoken and so straightforward. Like, we say what's on our minds.
Right.
So, but we will bump heads and then be good. Like, all right, we done. You know what I'm saying? But she is very fair. She has a huge heart. And, I would say that she's cool people for sure.
I really like her. And I like the other girl, too. She just seems so
special.
I know a lot of people look at this and they know I'm on reality TV, but I gotta say what I really think. She just seemed weak to me. Is it me? Tisha. Or she just seemed weak as hell?
She is weak. Heavenly is this the Heavenly that I like, that just said how it is, honey. That's the Heavenly that I like, okay?
Well, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions as it pertains. You're talking about Tisha.
Right.
A lot of people have different opinions as it pertains to Tisha. All I can say is that since I've been around them, because we all started kicking it in 2014, and so since I've been around them, when it comes to her, I've always, encouraged her and always tried to help her get out there and do the things she says she's wanted to do. But, we've had our ups. She and I have had our ups and downs when it comes to our friendship, and I think that
Marceau, her husband Marceau,
yes,
is so much more confident now. It's almost like he's more attractive because of it. Because when y'all first started, it was like Marceau was just trying to find himself.
Yeah.
Now, since he's a star, it seems like he thinks but he has more self-confidence than he ever did. And I just see the transition. And rightfully so.
And I think that that's a good point she's making, because when them guys first started, Martell was the lead on this show, as far as, in my opinion, having the most confidence. To me, he was very business-oriented. Until, all this public stuff with the side chick and, all of that began to, get exposed, honey. And take old hook-headed down.
I see him growing in his businesses and that kind of thing. But his personality actually really changed from the first season to this season.
So are you saying you feel like he went from having more humility to being something different, or what?
Something different. I'm not saying that he's anal but he has more self-confidence.
Okay.
If you will. Like, he's different. He's totally different. Like, this show changed his whole personality.
Okay.
Like, now, I don't know the dude. You know what I'm saying? Don't get at me, y'all. But one of the questions on here, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. Mm-hmm. Was Martell ever physically abusive?
No. I mean, me and Martell, I would say this, Martell and I had our moments like some people probably do, but I'm not one of those women who ever gonna just be, I personally am not one of those women who, I'm kind of let me see how I can say it.
You ghetto, a little bit hood, Melody like, shit, I wish a motherfucker would. I'm that same way, I don't sit up and take no physical abuse from nobody. You better sleep with both eyes open, honey, okay? Because I don't play that shit. I remember I had some nigga that grabbed me by my arms. I said, oh, okay, I got something for your ass. Okay? I visited this man in his sleep. He was in the bed with me, put that lighter up to his damn arm. Oh, shit, you're crazy. I am crazy. And I come through in your dreams. Okay, how you doing, baby? You're crazy. I said, you don't remember grabbing my motherfucking arms earlier? Oh, I was just playing with. I said, I don't play that way. Don't play like that. Okay. Damn. That man was like, damn, you're crazy. Whoa.
I'm kind of strong in the sense of I'm not one who would sit around and be abused physically.
It look like you a type, and I'm a Scorpio too. You probably would be doing the abusing. Like, you look like you would slap the shit out of somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking.
Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that without me having to say it.
Okay, and the only reason I'm going to call this girl Coleslaw is because I don't know her fucking name, and I just know her as Coleslaw because that's Funky Dineva. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
As a side dish, honey. Okay, as a side. Okay?
But is there a world where you and Coleslaw and the kids can all get together and have Christmas dinner?
Hell no. Hell to the no. To the no. Say hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. Melody answers this perfectly. I told you all, when dealing with any type of side chick, your man cheating, never talk to the woman. Never acknowledge that bitch. That's what they all like. They like attention. Okay? So that's what that woman would want. That is Martell's choice. Ariane is not Melody's choice, right? So that's Martell's situation. Okay, let him deal with her first floor basement ass. But I'm not coming from the top floor talking to anybody on the bottom floor, okay? And I'm so happy that, Melody, you stopped performing all that customer service, honey. Stop being a goddamn Walmart greeter to this bitch. Stop giving her that much attention. Okay, treat her like the peasant that she is. And as a matter of fact, Martell, you should have had Ariana in that picture too, and her ass should have been sitting on that motherfucking floor. Okay, how you doing? And your ass should be right alongside her. All right.
I'm laughing because of how you sat back after you said it. For what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what about the kids, though? The kids, like the other baby.
That has nothing to do with me.
That's right.
That has nothing to do
Come
with
on,
me.
baby.
That's your kid's sister.
That still has nothing to do with me.
That's
Their father
right.
is responsible for whatever happens over there with that right there. It has nothing to do with me.
That's right. And I'm glad Melody told her that, because when Melody got with Martell, the intention was to be that man's wife and we are to raise our children. That man went outside that marriage, got him a side chick, put a baby up in that bitch. We're not going to be Will, Jada, Cherie. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't the Smiths. Motherfucker, you ain't Big Willie. Okay, you ain't got that Big Willie money. And a nigga like Will Smith would never do no shit like this. No way. So, hell no.
No, you can't have Christmas dinner with all the kids together, with all the brothers and sisters together.
For what? I don't even have Christmas dinner with his ass.
That's right.
I agree with you. Bob.
I don't even have Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner with him. Now, he begged me to have Thanksgiving dinner with him this year, and I was like, no, why would I?
That poor baby, but honestly, I swear to
He thinks he has ownership over Melody. A lot of these men, if you were married to them, hell, I wasn't even married to my child's father, and he still tried to treat me like I was his woman still. Okay, I told y'all in one of my videos, I would go and drop the baby off, pick the baby up. The nigga would try to tap me on my ass, and I would have to smack his damn hand and let him know this ain't yours no more. Oh, that'll always be mine. You know, these men are very possessive and controlling. I used to have a new boyfriend, and you know, he would go and drop the baby off. My ex would never acknowledge the man. The man would try to be cool with him. He would just ignore him. But yet when my child's father got a new woman, okay, that is his wife right now, I was friendly with the woman because I don't want your crusty ass. You know, you are her problem. Okay? Child.
God, he didn't think you were going to leave him.
That's right. Yeah.
He didn't think you were going to leave.
He said that. And that's troubling for me in itself, the fact that you thought that you could do what you've been doing and a person won't leave you. Like, who do you think you are that you think someone would sit around?
But to me, Mel, you come back repeatedly. We were trying to feel like, you know.
Yeah. I did. I will say this, what I've learned, especially being out of the situation now and being able to look back and evaluate, I can say that I've learned that unfortunately, there are some people who are very good at lying and manipulating you, and they can really make you think that what they're saying is the truth.
That's right.
I ain't doing it no more. I want my family, blah, 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 blah. And they will say it so convincingly.
That's
that
right.
you fall for it, and I did. But I think for me, Dr. Heavenly, the fact that I gave my marriage as many chances and, you know, as I did and as many years as I did, that's why I have no regrets since I walked away. That's why I can sit here and honestly say, when you ask me, would y'all ever get back together? I can say no. Because I already know what that over there is like. Over there.
That's right.
But the interesting thing,
she don't want to be on the first floor no more, nigga. Okay? Well, she was never there. You was trying to take her there. Melody said, bitch, not today and tomorrow don't look good either. My elevator don't go down that low. Okay?
and everybody dogging Martell out on my timeline. Can you see it? Can you see the question?
I can see it.
Okay, we dogging him out. But to say in his defense, a lot of men think like him. He ain't the only one that thinks that way. He's just the only one that's, I don't know a good word to do, narcissistic enough to say. I can't believe he say what he said. A lot of men feel like him. They feel like it's okay to cheat. A lot of men will make excuses, say if you got the country, it ain't really cheating. They make excuses, like you say, the older people say, make sure it ain't somebody in your circle or whatever they say. A lot of people feel like him. But for him to be so arrogant to say it and act like it's okay, that's what makes everybody's stomach boil. You know?
And not only that, but the fact that, and this was a conversation I had with him early on when we, started Love and Marriage Huntsville, is the fact that I said to him, you have been given a platform. You have been given an opportunity to, show what it looks like to be human and fail, but then what it looks like to get your shit together, to show the younger, this is a conversation I have, and to show the younger men, you know what I'm saying, be an example, like, hey, this ain't the route you want to go. You want to go this route. So for me, I think having the spotlight on you, knowing you're on a national platform and still choosing to go the route that he chose to go with this entire thing, at the end of the day, I mean, that's a choice that he's made. Sometimes you make your bed and you got to lay in it.
I'm going to be messy for a minute a little bit, okay? Do you feel like you were the foundation of the whole business that you guys had? Because I saw the shit play out, and you were the one with the credentials, right?
Yeah.
So but you never let on. Like, before y'all broke up, I thought he was the head honcho. Yeah. And that's what women do, and I do that shit too, and a lot of women do that shit, and it's okay to do. But when they broke up, it was like he was in financial distress. And didn't you feel bad for a dude with that much ego? Like, damn.
No, not really. What I had to do was tell myself, let God be God. That was my phrase for a while. Let God be God. Like, sometimes you do want to save people that you care about, and you could bring them out of whatever they may be going through financially or whatever. But sometimes you got to tell yourself, let God be God. Sometimes you're literally stepping in the way of the message that God is trying to send to them, whether that is breaking them all the way down for them to get the lesson, to understand, because the universe will literally break you all the way down.
That's right.
If you ain't getting it, you will
put your ass in lowest terms, baby.
It will do that. So, I had to, for one, focus on myself. I had to be focused on me. I had to be focused on my children. Last year, Christmas, they were here with me. They weren't supposed to be. I think that was the time he was supposed to have them, but last minute I ended up having them. So, I had different things where I had to step in and make sure my kids were good. So I couldn't be worried about what a grown man had going on. I had to make sure that I was good and my children were good.
That's right.
That meant moving out the way and letting God be God.
Mm-hmm.
And I respect you so much. You're a strong woman. Like I said before, I don't know what I would have done, but I know how much I love my husband and how hard it had to be to step away, especially in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So I take my hat off you, sister. I always thought highly of you before, and I even think higher of you now. You're beautiful. You're successful. You got everything going on.
She's well spoken. I really love hearing Melody talk, and I love how she phrases things. She's very wise. So I love me some Melody Holt, honey.
Wonderful. And I ain't just saying that because I speak real. Did Martell ever come at you wrong?
See. Why is everybody feeling this way about Marceau? What did I tell y'all? I told y'all I could tell by how he looks at her. That's the first sign of how a man feels about you. If you ever need to know, pay attention to how that man looks at you. I had a certain man in my life. He would look at me a certain way. And when I tell you, I would just melt. Because it was a look like, damn, you are so beautiful. You are so smart, and I am honored to be in your presence. Okay? That man had a top floor mentality, honey. Okay? So, that is what Marceau, I believe, is thinking when he looks at Melody. Yes, he's married to Tisha. I guess y'all could say the man cared for her. You know, I don't think he hates Tisha. Well, hell, he treat her like he do. Shit. I'm just saying. I think he has some care for his wife, but I don't think he's like as amazed as he is when he looks at Melody. Yes, they've been friends for years, but honey, when Melody is speaking, I be looking at Marceau and how he looks at her. And I also see Marceau looking at, and I caught this at the reunion, I caught him looking at Martell like, damn, you know you done fucked up, right? What that man saying, menace to society, you know you done fucked up. So even as misogynistic as Marceau is, right? I can definitely tell he really cares for Mel, and I think he wants her to be happy. I think he really respects her though, and he wishes that dingbat that he was with was a lot more like Mel.
I'm glad you asked that. Thank you. He has not, and I know a lot of people run with this narrative for what they see on, a few minutes of television. But in real life, Marceau has never come on to me. He ain't never did nothing out the way towards me.
Girl, that don't mean he ain't thought about it. Okay.
There's this whole champagne thing this season. Where did the champagne come from? I literally went to the graduation celebration that was aired for Letitia graduating. And on my way walking to the car, he was just like, hey, Mel, I want you to try this champagne, try our champagne or whatever. So he ran me down and ran his truck, brought me a bottle of champagne. He was like, let me know what you think about it. And that was that. It was not he's never been to my home. I haven't been over there to theirs. I think that for whatever reason, because Marceau, in real life, I'm a silly person, so I can do the little fun, play, with anybody. And he can too. And I think because people see that little banter that we able to do, but you got to keep in mind, we were all close friends for some years. So that doesn't equate to he trying to holler at me or I'm trying to get with him. It equates to people who've been friends for years, doing what we do, having a little fun. And so, but no, he's never, and I would never, there's literally somebody right now in my DM all the time who would love for me to entertain him, but I literally know his ex-wife, not friends with her, but know his ex-wife, and that's enough for me to say, so I don't roll like that.
Well, a lot of people feel like this, not me personally, but they feel like men can't have platonic friendships, and you're a beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? For him to, and that's where they're going, because they're thinking about, how they would do.
Facts. Yeah, they need to fix their own mind. Do a heart check.
I know you said you did not regret doing this show, but can you tell us what this show has done for you in your career?
Oh my gosh! Yes, absolutely. So that makes me excited. I like talking about stuff like this. I feel like when you go into reality TV, definitely be a person or try to have some ideas or things in mind that you want to be able to do next level wise, And so for me, that included building a strong team. So I already had a team before I went into television because I was already branding, getting booked for speaking engagements and all of this stuff just because we've had a very successful business. So going into reality TV, I would say, opened doors for me more quickly because it gave me more exposure. So everything that I was already doing, speaking engagements, now I'm getting flown out to places, to come speak, but speaking engagements, branding deals, it has just helped me open myself up a lot quicker and walk through some doors a lot quicker than I probably would have. I would have gotten there eventually because it's already written, right? Mm-hmm. But it has helped it happen a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I agree with you 1,000%. And on reality TV, we've done it. I'm probably a lot more messy than you are. But it has done nothing but open doors. I think all publicity is good publicity. But now, did Martell make you... Because to me, when he was on there, he said that you would not be the woman you are today without him I'm paraphrasing that. It's not his quote, but he led to believe that he pushed you out there, like you were afraid, like you were, afraid to go out, and he put this battery in you and made you the woman you are. Now, don't at me, but he said something to that source. He said that without him, you would not be Melody as Holt.
So, without him, I wouldn't have the last name Holt, but that name is not what made me. I was Rogers before I was a Holt. And a part of that for me was Melody Rogers always out in the public performing, doing pageants since I was 5.
Come on, girl.
Televised performances when I was 5. Didn't even know Martell. Okay, that was Melody Rogers. Always a leader, president of most of the organizations in my school, part of almost every organization, sports, pageants, singing, talent shows, playing.
I bet that coleslaw, cornbread, she ain't did none of that shit that Melody did. Okay, Melody is telling you all who she is and what she's about and what she has always been a part of. And it really says a lot. And a lot of these men, toxic men especially, it's really disgusting how they try to take credit for your credentials. I'm the one that put you out there. I'm the one. If it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for this, all of that shit that Martell does is so he can make himself feel better about himself, feel like he doing something. He doesn't have self-love. He doesn't know who he is. I say that because when you know who you are, you begin to speak in a certain way. You won't say certain things. You won't, as a man, triangulate or have side chicks on the side. You know, when you do stuff like that, that's your character. It's not that of the character of the person that you're trying to break down. You're the one inflicting the motherfucking pain. So you're the one with the problem. So what I think happened is Melody got with this man and thought he was her equal. And he played the role because most men are what? They are actors. Okay? I'm an actress. Okay, I've acted in different things, but I'm going to tell y'all, I've been around male actors, and these motherfuckers, they're good. Okay, and then you got men that have never been actors or acted a day in their life, but they are really good at acting, at performing, you heard what she said, making you believe certain things. So, I think he played his position. And like I said before, she outgrew him. He knew it, got scared, got fearful, put her in competition with another woman. Let me triangulate you. That way you could doubt yourself because your ass is sprouting up into this big, beautiful ass flower. And I feel threatened by that, right? The little boy in me feels threatened because I am a whole MALE. Because a MAN would have saw Melody for the queen that she was, and he would uplift her. He wouldn't be out here cheating on her. He won't even acknowledge a side chick or a girlfriend. Okay, Martell called Ariane what? His girlfriend on the show. That man would have never did any of that. That MAN, he wouldn't have did that. Males do that. MALES. You put somebody on the same level as your wife, your WIFE. That's a problem. That's a lack of respect. So yeah, what Martell did, he wanted to break that woman down. You know, and he wanted to take credit, you know, for her success. Okay? Well, if it wasn't for me, don't forget about me. That's his whole thing. Don't forget about me and what I did. Well, I helped with the kids. You were supposed to. They your kids, nigga. Who else go take care of them? Okay? People kill me when they want credit for shit that they are supposed to be doing. You supposed to support your wife. You ain't get no goddamn Nobel Peace Prize for that. Okay? Another way, ladies, you know you dealing with a toxic nigga is a toxic male, M-A-L-E, is he need to take, you know, like I said, he need to take credit for everything. Shit he's supposed to be doing. Basic shit. He will make it look like, you know, he is Jesus or somebody. He out here turning water into wine, honey, okay? Like, make it make sense. So, yeah, Martell, sit down. Sit your $5 ass down before Ms. Robinson make change. Okay? You did not create this woman. Stop going around saying that shit. Y'all stop buying it, because you got some stupid women out here playing into that shit. It's just crazy to me.
Part of the dance team. I've always been a person to be out in the limelight and in the front. Did I have a supportive husband? Absolutely. But that's what you do when you're married. You support each other. Mm-hmm. The same way I supported the things he wanted to do. So, you know, I think this is one of the most ignorant comments I've ever heard.
Well, I hear that. Now tell me this. Have you talked to Coleslaw ever? Do y'all ever like talk like, hey, I got the baby, he got the baby today, and Tuesday?
Why you keep asking her all these dumbass questions? Do it look like she want to be bothered with that woman after that woman destroyed her marriage or helped to destroy her marriage because she wasn't by herself? I'm not talking to no bitch that I'm not providing no customer service to no bitch that don't like me, that don't like themselves, okay? Because a lot of y'all like to say, well, that person don't like you. They don't like themselves. Shit, it ain't got nothing to do with me. This bitch got low self-esteem. Melody not coming off her throne to talk to this bitch. I seen some videos where people talking about Coleslaw should be on the show. No, she don't need to be on the show. For what? For what? Let the bitch start her own YouTube channel. She don't need to be on there. She ain't gonna be a part of shit I'm a part of. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say about it. You don't acknowledge no hoe like that. You don't reward bad behavior. You can't do that. So yeah, I'm with Melody. You gets no love from me. I know I'm not too ghetto, okay? Yeah, we couldn't be on the same show because I beat her ass. Her little insect repellent looking ass. But yeah, I didn't like that question from Heavenly, because Heavenly, you should have known better than to ask some shit like that. Based off of her answer from the other dumbass question that you had for her. So this is what I'm telling y'all with Heavenly. I like her, right? I've always liked her. But it's something like weird with this damn interview. I was like just shocked. I was floored. Okay? Like, why are you asking these stupid ass questions? Make it make sense.
I'm gonna have all the kids together for the church picnic.
Quit with this kid shit. People love doing that. I had somebody do that with me. Well, you gotta do it for the kids, and my ex wanted me to get cool with his ex-wife. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Said hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. You will never lie on me. You will never disrespect me. You will never say no disrespectful ass shit to me, about me, behind my back. Like, you guys, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Have boundaries with people. And don't feel because some children are involved, you owe somebody some type of loyalty. You don't owe them shit. If you don't like certain people, don't surround yourself with them. Because it could be a setup for the okie doke. Okay, they get to run in their mouth, and then you get to whooping their ass, and now you in jail. When really, you don't even need to acknowledge toxic ass people. When you have people, and a lot of men do this, they know they baby mama ain't shit, but they'll keep running. Let me get back cool with her. That is a trauma bond. Okay? Ain't no we cool, we not cool. Trauma bond. You either fucking get along or you don't. If you gotta keep falling out with a motherfucker, guess what? Y'all don't get along. They don't see it for you, baby. Okay? Ain't no we see each other. A lot of people don't give a fuck about you. They deal with you out of convenience. Okay? They deal with you because they nigga ain't acting right. Or they woman ain't acting right. So I am completely against, meeting up with people because some kids is involved. If you feel like the person is evil, you feel like they ain't on your motherfucking level, don't deal with them. Period. There is a expiration date on loyalty. You don't owe nobody nothing. Period.
No, no. In all honesty, I barely talk to Martell, so I'm definitely not talking to her.
That's right.
So you don't talk to her?
No, ma'am.
She called your phone when it was on block and it kept ringing. But that was that one time.
You said what?
That was back when Melody was providing all this goddamn customer service and going to the house and shit. That reminded me they said she went to Coleslaw's house. Did my husband leave here? You'll never catch me. I don't ask questions. Okay? I won't ask shit. Because guess what? If he fucking you, he the one that picked you out. They ain't got shit to do with me. Okay? I'm not asking no questions.
Remember on the reunion show, you said if his phone kept ringing before you...
Oh, yeah, that was when I first found out in 2017. So if I've ever talked to her, yes, I have. But in the sense of the things you're talking about right now, I haven't talked to her in years. Like, when I say Dr. Hamley, I literally be over here minding my business, trying to handle all this damn business.
That's right.
And my kids...
going on, sister.
Melody got way too much going on to entertain some low-life trick. And I got a video coming up where this bitch is gonna brag about stealing Melody's man. You didn't steal that woman's man. That man is not her equal. You did her a favor. Okay? You did her a motherfucking favor. That man is not even on her level. He knew it. That's why he went out and got you. So you can play these first floor games with this low life ass nigga. Okay? I'm not coming off of the top floor to talk to somebody from the first floor. You ain't on my level. You ain't my equal. Okay? Bitches be thinking that y'all are equals because y'all done fucked the same nigga. Bitch, I didn't pick your ugly ass out. He picked your ugly ass out. So let him look at your ugly ass face. Okay? Shit, what the fuck I look like? That's how you gotta be. And don't you dare apologize for that. But some of y'all be out here providing too much motherfucking customer service. Okay, may I take your order? What's my song I have? Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order? I ain't taking no orders. I'm not asking no questions. I will provide the answers. Okay, for myself, but I ain't talking to people. When you talk to people that's not on your level, you are disrespecting yourself. And because they are low in the gutter, they gonna bring you down with them. So all this talk to them, it's kids involved. Fuck that. Shit, all Melody need to care about is her kids. Not Martell's kid and that baby didn't ask to be here. We know that. Shit, that's Martell and Arion's problem, not Melody's. She got 4 babies of her own. We not talking to some chick that's ghetto as hell, limited as hell. Okay? We're not talking to people that's not on our level. It's a disrespect to self. Period. I have people, do that shit with me all the time. Well, you gotta talk to the person. No, I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. You're not on my level. You ain't getting none of this. You can't afford this, baby. Okay? You ain't getting none of this. Only people that's getting this is, people that respect me. People that are fair and just to me. Okay? Not people disrespecting me, bragging about fucking my husband. Oh yeah, I caught Coleslaw on a social media post saying, yeah, I stole her husband with my eyes closed. I wish I motherfucking would talk to a bitch like that takes pride in what she did. It's disgusting. She gets no acknowledgement. Okay? None. Well, Brandy, Ariane wants to talk. Who? What? I become dumb. Huh? What? Why? Who? Where? How? I don't know. Hail to the no, to the no, no, no. Say hail to the no, hail to the no, to the no, no, no. You don't owe nobody no loyalty. Period. Y'all know I don't even talk to my own mother. You don't disrespect me. But I gave birth to you. I don't give a fuck. I told my mother a long time ago, and this was actually when we was cool. I said, you are my mother, but the way that I look at you is, you are just I look at you as the woman that created me. That's about it. I don't go, to a emotional place with that. That's just simply who you are. Her eyes was all big. Okay? That's just simply what you are. You are the woman that gave birth to me. Okay? And I don't owe you no loyalty when it comes to my life and the decisions I make. You get one motherfucking life. Don't you let nobody ruin it because they blood or they bought you this. Oh, such and such was married to this person, or such and such got a baby with this. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. And if I get with a man and I don't like his mammy and I feel like the bitch got negative energy, I ain't dealing with her. Okay, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but I don't care. I don't discriminate. Okay? I'm not gonna sit up here and be around no negative, toxic energy. For what? I love myself. But that's my mama, and I don't give a... You go visit the bitch, okay? Shit. That's your mama. You came out of her coochie. I didn't come out of shit. Okay? So if the bitch got negative, toxic energy, we ain't got shit in common, then... it's high and by. I'm not taking time out of my day to talk with you. Shit, what the fuck?
I need to say that. I ain't got but 2 more questions for you. 2 more.
I hope they good.
I got 2 more questions. Now, Martell went on a tour, and y'all had me on it. I wish I could have made it to your finale, but on a tour, and he spoke with Steve Harvey. And I ain't gonna say Steve made him apologize, but he kind of did. Did you accept or receive the apology that he said on the Steve Harvey Morning Show? It didn't make it better.
Yeah, so I didn't watch it, but my DM started blowing up, as you can imagine. I think I was asleep or something. And my DM started blowing up. And I saw a clip, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Martell apologizing, it's so crazy because I've literally seen this man apologize. Sometimes it's almost like he's more than one person. I've
Jekyll and Hyde.
seen him apologize and then do...
He don't apologize. He lie. Okay?
dirty shit in the next minute.
Yep.
So apologies from him don't mean anything to me. You know, when you go out your way to make things difficult for a person,
that's right,
that you just apologize to, that don't make sense. Like, you know, to be honest with you,
like I told y'all, behavior reflects intentions. Okay, behavior.
Because some people DM'd me. I guess he did a birthday post for Milani. She just had her birthday, and I guess they say he gave you some props on the post, you know, I guess, or whatever. And so that was on the 19th, which was Sunday. Today is the 20th, and literally he just made the exchanging of our children on Monday, our exchange day, totally difficult, as if this is not how we roll. So I can't. That little stuff is for y'all.
That's right.
That little stuff is for the people that he wants to feel sorry for him or
put on a performance for. It's performative behavior. That's what it is.
To in some kind of way be like, oh, and I'm like, women, quit being so gullible. Y'all be falling for the okie doke. Like, we gotta do better. It's like we wait for that little pinch of kindness,
right,
to give us the okay to be like, oh, I like him again. Yeah,
right,
no,
right.
Really, what be going on? Really, if y'all really knew what be going on, it's just totally opposite of sometimes what he tries to give. Unfortunately, my prayer, I'll be honest with you, we have 4 children together. I said it on the reunion, and I'll say it now. My prayer is for him to be a better man, period. Not for me, because me and him is out, but for himself, for his future, for his children.
That's right.
And that's why, to be honest, there are a lot of things I could have been said, been shared, been released, and I'm just not going to do it because my intent, my heart is not to tear you all the way down to the ground. I just want you to leave me alone and don't try to make my life a living hell.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, you know, I don't want a dog to do, but I mean, textbook narcissist.
Yeah.
Like, everything you're saying is what they say a narcissist does.
Yeah.
And narcissistic people love to keep shit going. Okay? They'll play nice for a few weeks. Or, you know, and then they right back on their bullshit. Right back on the negativity. Right back to trying to destroy somebody's life. It is crazy. Okay?
So he can't help it. I mean, that needs therapy. But the last question I got for you is, what do you want in a man? And what do you look like in 5 years? What do you have coming up?
And really quickly before they get off into that, guys, therapy only works when you have a conscience. Okay? It only works if you have empathy for people. And a lot of these men, like Marceau and Martell, and at least I will give Martell this. Martell was at least willing to go to therapy. Do I think Martell will get it together in the future? No, but only time will tell. Right? Only time will tell, but I will say out of Martell and Marceau, I see Martell being more willing to do certain stuff, right? I see him being more open to stuff, to understanding things, where Marceau thinks he knows everything. Okay? He's too good for any type of advice. Okay? He has no empathy for his wife. That's the first freaking sign of dealing with a narcissist. You're sitting up there pouring your heart out to him. I don't like this. I don't like that. This hurt me. Da 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 da. And for them to just sit there with a straight poker face, like, well, ain't no problem. Ain't nothing wrong. Goddamn, did you hear what I said? Okay? So, no empathy. So, if you know, don't none of you men, if y'all are listening, I don't think a lot of men listen to my channel no more, but don't go to therapy if you don't have the right intentions. Don't waste the therapist's time. Don't waste your time. Get some damn empathy. Start feeling bad for the shit that you do. And just know I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. Okay? It's that simple. If you want to be taken seriously, you got to stop acting like a joke.
What you got going on, and what kind of man you want? What kind of man would make Melody S. Holt say I do again?
Ooh, so you got me with the I do again. See, now I was good when you said what do I look for in a man, but now you know.
I bet Melody probably don't even want to be married because she don't want to be no damn house slave. Okay?
Throw me with the I do, because I'm gonna be honest now, that is not at the top of my list. Saying I do again, that ain't a priority for me. But I will say, for one, the first question, Dr. Heavenly, that I would have for anyone who's wanted me to entertain them is, have you been to therapy for your childhood traumas? Because we all have had them, so don't sit up here in my face and act like we haven't. And I ain't in no position to be trying to help you deal with your childhood traumas.
That's right.
So, have you seen a therapist? Do you have a life coach? Okay? All of that. I need somebody that's kind of whole.
Do y'all hear how this woman is talking? What's the first thing I told y'all when it comes to a man? What is the first thing I always tell y'all when it comes to men that you need to look for? A man that you want to be with. His spirituality. Does he have a relationship with God? Or is he a respectful man? Has he been to therapy? Is he willing to go to therapy? Okay, all of that. So the fact that this woman is saying that lets me know this woman, Melody Holt, has did her work. I'm so proud. Because Melody, I'm not gonna lie, baby, you was... okay, you was bugging out a few times on this season. Okay, y'all know I always call Melody out when she is wrong, but I see the growth. I really do. I respect it. I love it.
Who has done the work on themselves, like I've been doing the work on myself. Definitely someone who is loyal. You know, Scorpio's loyalty is huge for us. I didn't even realize how huge loyalty was for me until going through all of this and going through different issues with these friendships. But loyalty is huge for me. Definitely another thing that I've realized is big for me is protection. Someone being a protector of me physically, but also mentally, a protector of my emotions.
That's right.
Of my heart.
Come on, baby.
And you know, I would say I'm not big on the outward appearance. I've been with someone who works out every day, but their inside is toe up from the flow up.
That's right.
So that don't attract me either. It has to be someone who internally is a wholesome man.
That's right.
And I also, of course, definitely have to have a spiritual connection with them as well. So those are things I would look for.
They keep saying I'm encouraging you to get back. I am not encouraging you to
No,
get
you
with
did
that.
not encourage me.
I am not. I don't know how people hear that. What I said was that I could see how you could get back. Women do.
Why the fuck do... You guys, I'm over here rolling my eyes, sucking my damn teeth. Heavenly, you're saying you did encourage this woman to get back in. Well, do you think down the line, like the fact that it's even a fucking question out of your mouth, I am like flabbergasted. We don't need to ask her those type of questions. We don't ever need to ask her, do she got a relationship with Coleslaw? All of that shit is beneath her. It's beneath her, and it's a disrespect to her. And all of that shit is a choice. Like, if you want to go back to somebody, I know people that have gotten back with their man and they man cheated, but guess what? The man cheated like maybe once. And then, you know, he changed his behavior and they both worked on their marriage. It takes two people. One person can't do it. She would be the only healthy person working on that marriage. Martell is not her equal. Okay? It would almost be like statutory rape. pairing this grown-ass woman with a 12-year-old man or male's mentality. A lot of these men, they are boys. Okay? They are kids. Child, don't Miss Robinson know it. I'm sick of being folks' mama. I'm only Shammy's motherfucking mama. Okay? If I can't claim you on my taxes, goddamn, I'm not your bitch. Okay? Like, well, I can see how they get back together. I think I heard Forrest Rock saying that. I'm like, the fuck? Am I on the right channel? I know that's not my girl. I'd be so shocked. Please put it in the comments, y'all, if you feel me. Like, I'd be shocked at some of the questions people ask Melody. Do you think you ever get, like, why are we even asking that? Let's thank God, let's clap, she got the hell away from him. That man is broken. Period. We ain't gotta talk about the side chick. That man is just fucked up. Okay? He's out of order. He like a goddamn toilet that don't work no more, honey. Out of order. Okay? He don't have the capacity to deal with a woman like herself that stands for so much. Okay, he a first floor nigga. I keep trying to tell y'all. Why Heavenly don't get that? Heavenly. All the marriages you drag, didn't you drag Lisa Nicole on Married to Medicine and you get on her, how her man always stepping out on her? Okay, where's that advice for her? And she stayed with her man. At least it look like they are, working their shit out. I don't know the ins and outs of Lisa Nicole's marriage, but do you see what I'm saying? Like, we have to stop encouraging women or asking women dumb questions. Well, do you, like, after a nigga that physically abused his woman, girl, you going back? After he done gave you like 10 black eyes, like, why the fuck would we ask that? That shit is crazy to me. And I feel like emotional abuse is so normal to some of you all. It's tolerated. It's accepted. It's kind of like, well, it's fine. He done fucked her up. Like, don't you think this man stomped her motherfucking heart to the motherfucking ground? And you sitting up here with the fucking audacity to be like, girl, you think he'll take him back? Hell no. Nobody going back to that shit. Her self-esteem ain't in the toilet. She ain't gotta go back to that. Like Melody said, I know what it's like on that first floor. And I didn't like it over there. So that's why I stopped visiting. That's why I don't want to be back over there. I want to be over here where I am providing self-love to myself. I'm learning how to love myself better. I'm getting my mental and emotional health together, my physical health. That's what we got to do. A lot of these men, they try to program you. They try to change your temperature because they want to be the goddamn thermostat. I know all about it. I got a video coming up on that. Okay, so I'm disgusted with Heavenly. Like, y'all put it in the comments. Am I wrong? Is it just me? Like, what did you think about this interview?
I'm not saying it's right, it's wrong. I do not want you to get back with this man. That probably be the worst shit you could ever do.
So why you keep bringing it up?
I just feel like in a world, perfect world, a lot of women do it. And you still love that man.
They do. Okay, they do it. She don't want to do it. So why you keep talking about it?
And he still loves you. That's what I said. I can see it happening. I'm not encouraging you.
That shit ain't love. That's a fucking trauma bond. It stopped. Martell and Melody stopped loving each other a long time ago. At least he stopped loving her. Okay? Love don't hurt. Not like this. Nobody's perfect. I get that. But a person ain't go try to break you down to the white meat if they love you. Okay? Period. I feel like Heavenly is helping to normalize toxic behavior from men, and it's kind of like, well, other women do it. Other women take their man back. Every situation is different. Some of y'all got on me about Nene and Greg, and Greg cheated on Nene. When you see Nene and Greg, that ain't the first fucking thing you think of. You see a couple that had their ups and downs, that have always worked their shit out. And even in death, Greg had respect for Nene. He actually left her a list of the people that like paid the bills, because Nene didn't do certain things in her marriage. Greg took care of all of that. But before he passed, he laid everything out. That's love. That's a motherfucker that love you. I know I'm about to go. Okay, but I'm going to leave this list here. That way you and Brent can figure out who need to be paid and when they need to pay it and this, that, and the third. That's love. Okay? And I'm sure he gave Nene his blessing to move on with her life. Some people are saying it's too fast. We can't tell people how to grieve. Everybody grieves differently. So I don't want to make this about you guys, Nene and Greg, but I'm just trying to show y'all what real love looks like to me. And that ain't no damn love.
Do it. I think that'd be the worst thing you could do.
Okay, I can't see the comments, so okay. But so that's what I would look for, and like I said, marriage is not at the top of my list. I'm really enjoying right now working on me, working on healing myself, working on being the best mom, because people don't even realize when you're in a toxic situation, you can't even be the best mother.
That's right.
You literally wake up and almost like you have to just push yourself to keep going every day because you just cried in your closet all night.
That's right.
You have to push yourself to still be able to cook dinner, because let's be clear, I was the only one in the house really doing the cooking. So all of that was on me. I was the only one doing the hair. All of that was on me. So,
that's right.
I'm now just working on healing, myself healing, doing my therapy. I have my children in therapy. That was something that I knew I wanted to do, because I was like, I'd be doggone if I'm in the financial position I'm in and I don't make sure my kids are okay.
That's right.
I need them to go to a therapist so they can feel free to express themselves to someone besides me.
I put my daughter in therapy too after the traumatic experience she had with her father, so Melody is doing everything right. Melody, keep going. Don't be listening to this bad advice, honey.
Wait, 5 years. So 5 years from now, some things that I have, I will say that's going well, and I'm looking forward to really growing. I just dropped a lipstick line today with.
Come on, Mel. Come on, baby.
That's something I've been working on for some months, trying to get the lipsticks the way I wanted them. So I dropped that today. So y'all go to PosnerCosmetics.com. There are several shades. You guys are gonna love them. And then also, of course, I have my master class where Dr. Henley, I've had over about 350 students now, and I started it in June of 2020.
Come on.
June of 2020.
See, this is a top level chick, okay?
So I've had about 350 students, mostly African American women. So I've been.
She ain't on live for free like some people, okay?
Enjoying that. I can see that growing and continuing to grow. And matter of fact, if any of you are interested in my masterclass, the next one starts in January. And if you go to my website and type in Heavenly, you will get 22% off.
Yes, so, I'm talking about. I'm gonna repeat that on my live. Like, all I do is say my name, Heavenly, right?
Yeah.
22% off. Ain't that something? That's amazing.
What did Mariah used to call heavenly, hellishly? Who used to? No, that wasn't Mariah. That was Lisa Nicole, hellishly. That is crazy.
In any world, and this is my last messy ass question.
Last dumbass question, okay? It ain't even messy, just dumb. Dumb diddy dum dum.
there anyone where you could just work with Martell on projects together? Like,
hell no, ain't nobody helping him and his motherfucking family over there. Let his ass do it. He got time to take his goddamn dick out and stick it every which way, honey. Okay, stick that motherfucker in a socket somewhere. Do that, hook-headed. Hell no, she ain't working. Why you keep trying to get her to work with motherfuckers that's not on her level? Why? Like, child, I enjoyed this interview, but to me it was just filled with dumbass questions. I like good questions. You know, not dumb questions.
business. No.
No, ma'am. So I really don't talk to Martell much at all, honestly. And it works for me. It helps me keep my peace, and it helps me to stay, in a good space mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the things that I would look for or in someone who I want to do business with, those qualities he doesn't possess.
That's
so
right.
My answer would be no.
Come on, baby.
That's a great answer. I want to say in closing that I am so proud of you.
I am too, baby.
I so much. Like, you got so much going on. You're a great mother.
Yep.
I think you are a wonderful wife.
That's right.
Any man would be happy to have a woman like you.
Sure would.
I think that you probably do got some dudes around, but that's okay.
You think what?
I say you probably got some dudes. You probably got you dating somebody, but you know what? Keep it.
Oh my gosh. I'm not. But if I was, I would say I am dating, but I ain't telling you his name. I really ain't dating nobody.
I believe you, okay? But I wouldn't tell anybody. I would not put any man on Instagram until I'm ready to get married, right? Don't do that.
I agree.
Nope. So 5 years, you got your lipstick line.
Wait a minute. Why does she have to get married again? Maybe that's not what she wants. Like if she gets into a relationship with a man, she's happy, shit is going good. She could post him. But all of this, well, you should just get married again. Marriage does not fix things. Okay? It just doesn't. And a lot of you all are not marriage material. Okay? You are, I'll see you this weekend material. But all this living together, seeing each other, you gotta keep the relationship exciting, right? Motherfucker know you at the house all the time, it ain't exciting, And even if you married, I say he shouldn't know your every move. Really? Okay, that's why a lot of men cheat too. They bored. They know what you go do. They know where you going, and they just cheat because they just no good niggas. But that's a story for another day. I felt like this interview, if I was to rate it on a 1 to 10 scale, what would I give it? I would give it about a 6. I felt like the questions could have been better. She was asking a lot of dumb questions. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and end the video right here. Video is pretty much done. Please support all things Melody S. Holt. I guess she has her new single out called Side Chick Award or Side Chick of the Year. I don't know, guys. I got to go check it out my damn self. But I'm so proud of Melody. And I'm just really proud of the journey that she's on. She's inspiring other women out in the world to not stay in toxic marriages and relationships. She is educated. She's so business minded. She keeps capitalizing on, just everything, all the opportunities that she's been given. So I'm so proud of her. Give Melody S. Holt, honey, a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Just give her a big old nasty hand clap, because, wow, what an amazing woman. Keep going, Mel. Keep going for your cheering, honey. And let Hook-headed and his side bitch, let them have each other, honey. Okay? Don't even, girl, act like you don't even see them. You don't even know them. Hell, if they was asking me questions about Martell, I'd be like, who? Oh, the kid's father? Oh, okay. Like, that's how it would be with me. No acknowledgement, no recognition, nothing. You get nothing. You get no love from me. I know I'm not too ghetto. Shout out to Faith Evans. And Faith, you get your ass about that toxic ass marriage that you got going on with Stevie J. And get your ass back in the studio. Go get you some therapy and get away from his trifling ass, Faith. Okay, I love you, Faith. And what y'all think about Megan Good and Devon Franklin? They done broke up. I'm mad as hell at that. I am mad at that. No, ma'am, Megan, get that man some kids, girl. Somebody about to give Devon some kids. I'm just saying. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but Devon Franklin, honey, that's a good man. He looked like a good man. He talked like a good man. That is a man that's on the top level. Okay, maybe him and Melody. Look at me doing a little matchmaking. Well, Melody already got a goddamn ready-made family, so maybe not Melody. Maybe he needs somebody. You know, he can have his own family with whatever works for him. But I was sad to hear that. Really love Megan Good and Devon Franklin together, but you know, you never know what's going on behind closed doors, baby. You never know. But I was so sad about that. Y'all put y'all comments down there in the comment section on that too. Like, were you shocked that, you know, to hear that they are divorcing? I was hoping all these rumors were just rumors of them not being together, or maybe they took a break, and you know, that's what I was kind of hoping. It was just like a little break, and she's shooting her new show Harlem that looks pretty good, so you guys check out, you know, everything Megan Good is doing. But yeah, really sad to hear about her and Devon Franklin. That shit is just crazy to me. They were couples goals, you know, and it's like, damn. Woo, child. But I just wish the best for them in the future. That's all you guys I have to say about this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.